Trinidad and Tobago held early on Friday the reenactment of the Camboulay riots of 1881, a tradition of great significance for the Caribbean island. The Camboulay riot is an event to educate and foster a sense of pride in the people, a ritual enactment of a moment in history that altered the celebration of the island known as Carnival. Historians recognize the riot as a symbolic act of defiance by free blacks on the island. Especially the actions of these free blacks during the riot contributed to the integration of the middle class into the celebration, which prompted changes that are now integral components of carnivals in Trinidad today. Every year in Trinidad and Tobago, a reenactment of the Camboulay riots is held on Friday before Carnival. For more on this celebration, we go live to Port of Spain with our collaborator, Mishran Robinson. Hi, Mishran, what can you share with us at this hour?
Hello, teleSUR English family. We're coming to you live from the heart of Trinidad and Tobago in Spain. The curtains have officially fallen on the Camboulay celebrations, marking another successful in this vital cultural tradition. The events are steeped in historical significance, powerfully showcasing the resilience of Trinidadians coming out of the atrocities of slavery. The Camboulay celebrations are a vital pillar in the start of Carnival here in Trinidad and Tobago. Camboulay, a representation of the French word meaning the burnt canes from the 1881 riots. That's a very important pillar in the Trinidadian Carnival. Now, to just give you a bit of background, the Camboulay riots of the late 19th century would have highlighted the struggle against colonial attempts and the resilience of a Trinidadian people. It was very well attended. We would have had a conversation with CARICOM representative, Mr. Amory Brown, who spoke to the importance of the Camboulay celebrations where the people of Trinidad are concerned, and the importance of this historical tradition being passed on to children, future generations, building on the legacy of the atrocities of slavery. So it's another successful event bagged in the history of Trinidadians' carnivals. It has played a crucial role in the development of Trinidad and Tobago. We've also had a conversation with the mayor of Port of Spain, who shared some very critical information on the importance of Camboulay. So we would have seen that reenactment taking place, very well attended by those here in Trinidad and Tobago. So another successful event. I'm sure that the Keith Rowley administration is also very pleased with the running of this particular event that took place early this morning, no matter the time, and it was very, very well attended by Trinidadians. A commitment to the people in terms of the passage of the importance of the orange economy to another generation. There were African drums, there was singing by some of those in the masses. So very well attended, and kudos to those who would have been responsible for the execution of Camboulay. For teleSUR English, I'm Mishran Robinson.
Thank you, Mishran, for all the information. We'll be back to you in further emissions. And for more details on this celebrations, we go live to Port of Spain with our collaborator, Mishran Robinson. Hi, Mishran, what can you share with us at this hour?
Hello there, teleSUR family. We're coming to you live from Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago, where Carnival celebrations are in full swing, and we have a full lineup of exciting events happening for you from the heart of the Caribbean, right here in Port of Spain. Earlier this morning, we would have had the launch and reenactment of Camboulay, that French term meaning burning of the canes, a significant regarding the reparatory justice movement, the fight for freedom, the legacy of the atrocities of slavery as well. A very full turnout, as we would have described earlier at the Piccadilly Greens, right there in Port of Spain. Also happening today, we have the Dragon Festival at the George and Prince Streets. On Saturday, there's going to be a junior parade of bands, and most definitely you'll see people from all over the Caribbean, from St. Vincent, from Barbados. They're all gathered here in Trinidad, in Port of Spain. There's going to be a large audience watching the little ones in their beautiful costumes for the junior parade of the bands. There's also going to be the national panorama for the conventional band and that final. So you definitely don't want to miss that. You want to keep your eyes peeled to teleSUR English, as we'll be bringing to you all of this coverage and more. For those who are steel pan lovers, you know, the pan has a significant relation to Cambodia and those riots. And then the junior jump up on Monday, the big jump up that many are looking forward to. While we were doing some shopping here in Port of Spain, we've seen visitors from all over the world, from London, from the USA, an important economic driver for those here in Trinidad and Tobago, for the Keith Rowley administration. Just to give you a little bit of background on Canboulay and the historic and significance of that particular festival. Canboulay actually played a pivotal role in shaping Trinidad and Tobago's musical landscape with the birth of calypso and also with the birth of steel pan, as we'll be having panorama later this weekend. So it's an exciting program lined up for many of them, many persons coming from all over the Caribbean and also from the international community, contributing to the orange economy or cultural economy for those here in Trinidad and Tobago. And teleSUR is happy to be a supporter of the 2025 Trinidad and Tobago mass carnival celebrations. For teleSUR English, from Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm Miss Ron Robinson.